Hello, everyone. I'm Anastasia, and I will tell you about monitoring the SO2 poisoning of copper chabazite DNOx catalyst by X-ray absorption spectroscopy. The pollution of air by nitrogen oxides is a global environmental challenge. Nitrogen oxides or NOx can be quite harmful for humans' health or the environment. But there is a nice solution to this problem. Most modern exhaust gas after treatment systems are equipped with catalysts for ammonia SCR, which is capable of reducing over 90% of NOx emission, and which works as nitrogen oxides are reduced by ammonia in presence of oxygen to form harmless nitrogen and water. And the preferred catalysts at present for this reaction are copper chabazites, where copper active species can be attached to the framework or can form mobile complexes inside the pores. These catalysts are quite effective and stable. However, small amounts of SO2 present in the exhaust gas reduce the activity of the catalyst. You see here for the blue curve, which is sulfated catalyst, NOx conversion is quite decreased, especially at low temperatures. But the question is how this SO2 poisoning affects the copper active centers. And to understand that, we decided to prepare different copper species separately and expose them to SO2 and monitor their oxidation state and local environment using X-ray absorption spectroscopy. So shortly, our goal was to find the most sensitive to SO2 poisoning copper species. To do that, we used 6 different pretreatment protocols to prepare different copper species and expose them to SO2 and monitor look for changes in the XANES spectra after exposure. And here are the results. On the XANES spectra, we see that for all copper-1 species, we don't see significant changes during the exposure, as well as for framework-bound copper-2. But for these 2 species where we have copper-2 calcinated to ammonia, the changes are quite significant. We see that oxidation state of copper changes and also local geometry. So probably these are the species most reactive to SO2 poisoning. But the most important thing about the catalyst is its activity. So we already know that SO2 reduces the activity, and from the results I showed you, we know that this complex is the most sensitive one. But also it's one of the most important complexes for the catalytic cycle. So the deactivation of the catalyst probably can happen because SO2 interrupts the cycle by destroying this complex. And in conclusion, we found that copper-1 species and copper-2 species without ammonia are not very reactive to SO2, but copper-2 species calcinated to ammonia are very sensitive. And especially this dimeric complex, which was found to be the important one, is particularly sensitive. And this can probably explain why the activity of the catalyst decreases. And to find out more, you can see my poster or the publication here. And finally, I would like to thank all people involved in the project and also in the InnovaXN program for this opportunity to do exciting things and to work here. Thank you.